St. Ricketts. The fire cannot burn. www.saintricketts.com after a nice long wait. Their debut album is out. Self-titled St. Ricketts. Some nice remixes. And of course, Your Fire Cannot Burn, which is, of course, the theme song to a Tuesday Night Live, 100% live episode of The You Show.
Yo,
JD Wolf in the house. JD Wolf, it is the battle of the Yo Show and great fan showdown as the Phillies take on the Twins. Boy, what a mess last night. Yikes.
well,
Steve Higgins in the house, a big yo to you. So a lot of Steve Higgins this past weekend. Talk about the KC Rays Battle of the Bands. We have not found out the winners yet. It's actually live, going on live. We'll know shortly. Steve Twisted, of course, crushed it this past Sunday. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. Key concert series, a lot of stuff to talk about. Go Twins, absolutely not. I am your host, Jeff the Shark Marini. With me, as always, is the most beautiful face in podcast, webcast, broadcast, simulcast, cast of characters. You name it, we got it. Jewel Tatey. Jewel, good evening.
good evening, Jeff. How are we doing tonight?
We're doing good. We're a little behind, like a little sloppy. JD Wolf says hi.
Sloppy? I know, it's like glitching. You're like freezing on me for some reason.
Oh, really? Oh, shoot, I don't want that. I had terrible traffic on the way home. There's massive construction on the way home. So it took me an extra half hour to get home. You want to hear something when you know it's not your night? You know they have the people holding the stop signs and the slow signs during construction, right? Well, there was like 18,000 cars waiting. And I mean, they turn it to slow and everybody's going. 17,999 cars got to go. And then just as I'm going, right, I'm like, I rolled out the window. I'm like, really? She's like, you're the count. I'm like, one car? No one car.
You're right. Wasn't your day.
It was not my day. But it's going to be my night, and it's going to be your night, and because we got a great guest. And I got to meet this young man a couple of months back at Sweeney's. Came highly recommended, of course, by Elena Brokus. Yeah, it was cold, bro. Cold. And he's a great young man, and he's a super artist. And who's to say that we don't do young artists, too, because we know the future. As we'll tell you in a few minutes, we'll talk about Jewel Tatey's Realm of the Future. Coming up tonight around 8:30, absolutely incredible, Mr. Kobi Reese. Yes. Jewel, to meet this young man, the manners, the class, the way he handles himself, and he gets on stage and does his thing, sensational.
I mean, there's just prodigies in the making here. And yeah, it's just so great that we get to have on these young artists. Of course, we like working with their parents and everything and make sure everything's all right because, they're really the ones taking care of the child's career. So, yeah, it's just cool when they have that support system that we get to like in there and get these great interviews for all these young artists that we have on here.
I agree. I'm sorry. I'm looking over to make sure I'm not glitching. But I agree with that, and it's so terrific. And, I mean, granted, the parents are instant audience. Wonderful. And then they start to get some of their friends involved, and that's how it's building. I got to tell you, like, what we've seen over the last couple of days, last Friday was Key Concert Series, of course, Swing and a Miss, terrific. Who in the Room, terrific again. The Grimjacks, terrific again. Somebody new, White Wolf. And the cool thing about White Wolf, Fragmented, Phil Zio, it was his mom. So Phil came and checked it out after he performed a month ago with us. So that was very cool. And that's right. And that's the way to keep it moving. And then, like I said, this thing at the Landis, it's going on for 3 weeks. I got to MC. I'm going to actually MC all three of the Twisted Tea Battle of the Bands at the Landis Theater. They pick 2 winners from every night. The 6 winners go on. KC Rays. KC Rays is where the preliminaries are, and then the finals are at the Landis Theater. They bring 6 bands for a great big production battle of bands. Joel, I'm getting such a good feeling right now, but the local scene's making me giddy.
I know. It's really just that train is running, and it's just cool to be a part of it all.
Yeah, and you had said a long time ago, Why not? Why not celebrate local bands? And they've gotten a little younger. Like when we first started this thing, all right, there was bands a little older, Molly Rhythm and Overwinter and stuff like that. Like they weren't kids, but they also weren't like adults. They're people like in their 20s trying to make their way through the scene. And now it's like teenagers and even younger than teenagers. So it's pretty wild. It's great to see. It's a lot of fun.
I know, and a bunch of them come from the School of Rock. And hey, if you want to get out and you got the chops, like go out there, perform, get on any stage that you can. That's what it's all about.
I agree. And Drew, if you do get a chance in the next couple of weeks to Kobi Reese, it's $5 to get in for 6 awesome bands. Really giving it the raw. This past Sunday, everybody gave it the raw. I was thrilled to be a part of it. So yeah, this Sunday coming up again, another round. Got the nod from Ray over Kobi Reese. Shout out that, yeah, we're going to have Jeff MC again. Very excited. Speaking of like young bands, local bands, people doing it, massive thank you last week to Lady White Rat. I had a blast with those dudes. They're cool.
They're amazing. And I just saw they're going to be on the bill for the next like metal show. So that's cool.
Yes.
It's nice.
Yeah, next Metal Mania, which with that lead in, I'll try to get the lineup real quick because Elena, of course, being fantastic, sent me the lineup. And then she's like, because she's got one coming up this weekend with our good friends from Scoopski. Scoopski's on the bill. It's got like a double header. It's like a School of Rock thing, not the actual School of Rock, but a School of Rock kind of thing early on. And then Elena's bands come on later with Scoopski. The performance schedule, this is the Metal Mania, which I think is the 27th. Rain, Desecration, Placebo Jones, Mangled Limb, Strange Culture, Lady White Rat. That's a hell of a bill.
That is quite an impressive lineup.
She's doing good. Like, she does good with the classic rock sounds and the pop rock sounds. She's even starting to nail it with metal. Hats off to Elena. She's sensational. Sensational. Two of your favorite. I'm going with the Twins. Let's take a look. Let's see if we have any score yet, JD Wolf. I know you're like dying to find out.
Don't think so. I'm trying to.
We currently have no score. Bottom of the second. Twins 7-man on, nobody out. Nothing. Top 5 list. This is something we do here and something we love. And I sent the and as I said last Wednesday when I did the show with Rachel Sinversa, thank you by the way, Rachel. It's not a script, it's an outline. And when I sent Drew the outline, I didn't put top 5 on it. So Drew was like, how about top 5 video game characters? This is definitely a you category. So I'll go, mine are like old and lame. They're gonna be like, really? Number 5, of course. Number 5 is Donkey Kong Jr. Not Donkey Kong, I like Donkey Kong Jr. He was cute. And I used to love that game. I was actually good at that game.
His name's Diddy.
Thank you. Thank you.
He is cool.
Him. And I was actually good at that one. I wasn't good at Donkey Kong. I was good. Number 4 is it's Mighty Mike from Punch Out.
Okay.
Yeah, I liked him.
Punch Out.
Josh David Hauschnecht in the house from Burden of Guilt. What's up, brother? That's number 4. Number 3
Remember that big guy? Remember that big guy? The big blonde guy? What was his name? Doosh. I have it on my
it was Super Macho Man, wasn't it?
Macho Man? He wasn't macho. He looked like a doofus.
That was Super Macho Man. Oh no, you're thinking of oh my god, now I can't think of it. I believe I
was
forgot.
Punch Out. Is there a Mike Tyson's Punch Out and then a Punch Out?
Yeah, there's Mike Tyson's Punch Out in the video game, but there was not Sandman, but there was another. I thought it was Super Macho Man. I could be wrong.
I'm look into that.
Number 2, some of my favorites growing up, Little Q*bert.
You didn't say anything about Mario. Mario's 3?
What? Oh, Mario's 3. Did I skip Mario? Mario's 3. I love Mario. Like, in the beginning, he starts as a bad guy. Like, if you're playing Donkey Kong, he's the bad guy. Kinda.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I thought he was saving the princess. Is that not?
Oh,
You're confusing me.
Wait, what the hell, man? I'm confusing myself.
Mario had to get up the thing, and then Donkey Kong's throwing the barrels.
Dude, I thought it's been a bad day. Right. Mario is the good guy. I like Mario.
Wow.
Wow, number 3, Jesus. Number 2 is Q*bert, of course. I love his big snout. I love sucking up. Come on and suck up the dots and the big nose. And used to make the song. That was Dig Dug. I'm really destroying it tonight. Number 1 is Pac-Man. Jewel, get me out of here, please.
God. Pac-Man.
Glass
You
Joe. I used to love kicking
Glass
his butt.
Joe.
He stunk. He was the first one, the French guy.
remember there was like an old guy that like move? I don't know.
The guy with the big German mustache? That guy?
Maybe.
Because Glass Joe was the old guy with the... He used to just kick his butt.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
nightmares. Number 5 was a toss-up because I'm equally both these characters when I play Mortal Kombat, but it has to be a toss-up between Sub-Zero and Jade. Sub-Zero just freezes people, and I have to like watch my mouth tonight. He just freezes people, and
He's pretty bad. He's pretty boss though.
But I love Jade because she has black hair and green eyes, and she has her big staff, and yeah, she's a baddie. Number 4, Kirby. Now Kirby's like unbeatable, especially if you're playing him in like Super Smash Brothers. Like Duck is always Kirby, and she just kicks her butt all the time. But he's
You like
just...
Hubert, but you got Kirby on the list. What's going on here?
Kirby does the same thing. He sucks up everything.
Oh,
Spits
okay.
you out. Number 3 was definitely a toss-up again because I can't pick because both of these ladies are essential to the Zelda world. But one is Urbosa. I actually have a little figure. She's very cool. She's a Gerudo princess, and she's just baddie. Look at her big sword, and she has like lightning and a big camel, and she's amazing. And Midna is the Twilight princess, and she helps Link when he transforms into a wolf, and I love her. I swear I might get a Midna tattoo. She's so cool. Number 2, love Mario, but he won't be anywhere without his pal Yoshi, and he's just the man.
Wow, Yoshi's not number 1. Wow.
He's not my number 1, no, but he is my Mario Kart character if number 1's not available, and that is Link.
Link!
Many, many hours with my boy Link, and there's no one that kicks butt quite like him.
Wow. Number 3 again was Urbosa, and who was the other one?
Midna. Joey heard this category, so she wanted to chime in real quick.
Midna? I like her t-shirt there.
Yeah, she's trying to be festive.
You are festive. What's up, Joey? It's good seeing you this past weekend as well.
Yeah, key concert. Was it fun? Yeah, we'll talk about it later. You want to give your top 5 real quick?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Number 5 is Katana.
Mortal Kombat.
And then number 4 is Animal Crossing Girl, like when you play Animal Crossing, your character. So like my character. And then number 3 is Birdo.
She's like the female Yoshi. She's very cute.
What's her name?
Birdo.
Gotcha.
And then number 2 is Blue Kirby.
Blue Kirby. It's like variations of Kirby.
And then number 1 is Link/Zelda.
Zelda. Zelda's getting her own video game. I'm very excited you get to play Zelda.
Yeah.
Wow, so you gotta get extra doses of top 5. Mine stinks, so I'm not even gonna bother going through mine again. But we'll do Jules and Joey's, and Jewel number 5 with Sub-Zero or Jade. Tough choice. It is a tough choice, and I'm not even really that good at Mortal Kombat. Number 4 is Kirby. Number 3, a tie between Urbosa and Midna. Number 2 is Yoshi, and number 1 is Link.
I forgot Chun-Li. I love Chun-Li.
Can't believe Link is... I can't believe Yoshi's not number 1. And then Joey came back with Katana. The girl from Animal Crossing, the girl that I am. I have no idea what that is. And number 3 is Birdo. Number 2, Blue Kirby, little curveball. Number 1, a tie between Link and Zelda.
And Zelda. Very nice.
Jeff's stunk.
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man at number 1. I couldn't really think of any. Like, I was trying to do them fast, and I'm like, I don't know. I do like Hubert, though. No, Sonic. I didn't say Sonic. But Sonic's so...
Sonic. I love Tails.
It's so cliche.
Yeah, but he's great. If you were in a fight, you would want to be Sonic. Sonic's great in Super Smash Brothers because he does the spin.
I do like the spin.
He also can fly.
I definitely like the spin. So let's play some music. Our guest tonight is Kobi Reese. We'll be here around 8:30 this evening. He's got a new one out called Best of Me. And that's a fun little number. I really love watching this young man perform. I call him a young phenom because he's a phenom. He's like super talented. Best of Me is his newie. This is the official music video. Come check it out with us. About 4 minutes and 23 seconds. Enjoy our guest this evening, Kobi Reese with Best of Me, here live Tuesday night. Jeff and Jewel and Joey, the U Show.
Kobi, how many times have you brought this to me? And I've looked at it already, man.
I have seen this video and heard your music.
I don't know what to tell you. It's just not that good, buddy. I want you to do well. Good luck. You know where the door is, man. Please.
Every time I look through the window, I just see myself standing there. Every time I feel your heart glow, I'm right beside you. I'm right beside you. Gotta know, wish you would notice me. Wish you would cry for me. Gotta know, they have empathy. You've got the best of me. Some say he is good man. Some say he is your friend. Some folks may tell you that you're at the end. Gotta know, wish you would notice me. Wish you would cry for me. Gotta know, they have empathy. You've got the best of me. Gotta know, no, wish you would notice me. Wish you would cry for me. Gotta know, they have empathy. You've got the best of me. 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 Oh, gotta know, wish you would notice me. Wish you would cry for me. Gotta know, they have empathy. You've got the best of me. Gotta know, no, wish you would notice me. Wish you would cry for me. Gotta know, they have empathy. You've got the best of me. You've got the best of me. Best of me. You've got the best of me. Oh, you've got the best.
All right, super cool, young Kobi Reese with Best of Me. Jewel, to see him perform and see him on stage, it blows your mind to see he's So young, but so good. He owns that stage.
I know, man, and it takes so much to get out there and put it all out there, and he really is, and he's pumping out these singles like he's just extremely talented.
He's definitely talented, and we're excited for him. He'll be here in maybe about 10 minutes, and we appreciate, of course, the comment section just going nuts there. Our good friend Kinsey King. He wanted to hear Puppy Love. I don't know if we can. We might try. We'll try to play. I got a couple loaded up there, so we'll definitely get into more Kobi Reese. JD Wolf says, cool. Of course, he's out there always into the tunes. He seems a little bit enthralled by the game tonight. Don't worry, dude. We'll
He's
be
on Twitch?
Yeah, he's on Twitch. It's he's like our first Twitcher, I think, too.
Really?
He's like a man of
No,
sheer
not-
legend. So when I mentioned, all right, so Kobi, what exactly, it might be 13, 14. I'll ask him when it comes out. But it's nothing we haven't done before. Not so much here on the video format, but in the past we did audio. And if you go back, blogtalkradio.com, search the Yo Show, Jewel actually discovered a major league talent. And people are like, oh, discovered? I tell you what, Jewel came to me one day and said, I got a guest. Don't get nervous, but she's about 13 years old. And I'm like, huh? Or 15 or something. I'm like, what are you talking about?
She was 15, yeah.
15. And
Kobe might
she's
be
like,
the youngest we've had on here.
he might be him, and I think Alyssa Jarrills might be tied.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
I think she was 13 also. But Jewel said, yeah, don't get freaked out. She's 15. I'm like, okay, fine. What does she do? She's like, huh, this is one of the best singers you're ever going to hear. And you swore someday she'd be big. Back then, she was Taylor Gale. Now she's just, the artist opening for Pink, the artist known as Gale. Jewel, stuff like that, I love. And again, you nailed that with Gale big time.
I love, I'm truly just still a fan of her music. My whole family listens to her music because we play it so much. She's insane. And I knew she would be insane because she was just up there, 15, belting out Adele.
Yeah.
It was no one's business. So I'm like, everyone just needs to hear her, just like everyone needs to hear Kobe. What do you remember what you were doing at 13, 15 years old? Because I had no clue.
Pretty sure I was eating glue and definitely, you know what I mean? And I was at the verge, 13, I was taking my Star Wars spaceships, which are now worth thousands of dollars, and throwing them across the lawn like I was flying.
Yeah, all my action
That's what I'm-
figures and video games, not worth them.
That's what I was doing.
But also, I was playing a million sports. You don't at that time. I'm like, I don't know what I like. These kids have focus and they know exactly what they want out of life, and they just go out and do it. And it just blows my mind.
Right, they're writing music
Yeah,
key concerters. I'm watching the Grimjacks the other night. Grimjacks just graduated high school, 18-year-old kids, and they have a catalog of songs, and I'm like, what? It's just unbelievable. And then again, the Battle of the Bands on Sunday, there's just these bands. Oh, we love you on Twitch. We still love you. There's these bands, and it was Sapped. It was one of the bands. Twisted. Of course, we adore Sarah, Logan, Kayla. They were awesome. And there's bands that are brand new. That was their second time playing, but everybody was perfect. I'm like, man, just listen to this. Some of them were a little more mature, guys in their 20s probably. There was one band that was older guys. But you watch these younger guys, these young kids from SAPS, and there's hundreds of people there to see them. They pack the house.
that's insane.
And it blows my mind.
No, it's really nuts. And I don't know. I don't know. But I'm glad that they agree to come on our show here, and we just like to, just seek out talent and hopefully give them another platform to be heard. And I've seen Kobe on other interviews and just seasoned professional here. So
Even in person, like I said, we saw him at Sweeney's, which you know what Sweeney's is to me. And I was kind of talking about it with the Jersey people because Casey Ray's is big for them. Of course, the annex to the Landis Theater. So to them, it's big time. I'm talking about Sweeney's. I'm like, man, I've seen this kid get on stage at Sweeney's. And he's pumping his fist. He's shaking it, and he's dancing, and he's singing, and he's all over the stage. And there's this band of there's like a band of like 7 people behind him, and I'm like, this little kid's got this entire band just wrapped around his finger. It's amazing.
No, it's insane. We're in awe. So, yeah, I'm just here to promote, and hopefully he gets on as many stages as possible, and the album drops soon.
I agree. Yeah, definitely want to get more of Kobi Reese. Can't get enough. Be here in a couple minutes. Just me. Always do the social media check. Make sure he's not having any snags.
You know what I saw today? I was going to send it to you. It is the trailer, the Joker 2 trailer with Lady Gaga.
Oh, I'm interested. Yeah, I saw a snippet, but I think it was a fan-made trailer. It's still pretty cool, though.
I thought it was going to be like a full-out musical. I don't think it is. It's like, it looks like a decent movie. I'm excited for
unique. So I want to say real quick before we bring our guest out, I got the message from Atlanta Brokers because, like I said, the announcement was going on tonight of the first round of Twisted Tea Battle of the Bands. Up at Casey Ray's, the winner goes to the Landis Theater. The winners from this past weekend, Jewel, our good friends from Twisted. Congratulations, Twisted. And Jewel, when I talked about a band who only played for like the second time, they move on as well. Their name is Smother Nature. Like their second time ever performing as a band. Phenomenal. Congratulations, Twisted.
Yeah.
And Smother Nature as they make their way on to the next round, the Landis Theater, the Twisted Tea Battle of the Bands. Thank you, Elena. Thank you, Casey Ray's. Thank you, everybody. And speaking of Elena, again, I go to her shows. I love watching bands. I love watching people. I get there this one day. I'm looking at the lineup. I'm like, some of the names are new to me. As soon as I walk in, Elena said, you have to meet Kobi Reese. I'm like, okay, I'm down to meet everybody. So I love these people out there. And she said, wait till you meet this young man. And I walk over and I see this dude. He has got the rock star outfit to a T. He's got the hair ready. This kid's ready to rock. And she introduces and he's like, hello, sir, how are you? I'm Kobi. I'm like, wow, this kid's got class. He's got style. He's a rock star, legit rock star. I'm like, you know what? Let's get you on sometime and talk on the show. He's like, sure. So we planned it out, and he's here tonight. Jewel, get ready for this one. I'm psyched for this. I can't wait to talk to this dude. Let's give it up for tonight's very special guest, Mr. Kobi Reese. All right.
How's it going?
It's going great, dude. Thank you so
Hi.
much for coming on this evening. We really appreciate it. You got another great rock star outfit. You're awesome. How you been, dude?
I've been great. How are you guys doing?
We're doing good, man. We're doing good. I've stayed a fan of yours since that first time at Sweeney's. Watching you get on stage, you know, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I'm always nervous to say, like, all right, what are we gonna get here? And dude, the dance moves, the voice. You've got this big band. You're dominating the stage. Just amazing. And I'm going to talk about, of course, some of your original music. You played a lot of the classics that night, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a new one. Well, we lost Jewel. Jewel will be back in a minute. I guess she had a little connection problem. Best of Me is your new one, and we just played it here, and I love it. Tell us a little bit about creating that song and your process.
Yeah, so me and my guitar player wrote that song together. And I love writing with Dallas because we go so well together. I play the drums and I sing, and he plays the guitar and the bass. So it's perfect. And I kind of had like the idea of like what it was going to sound like. But then I brought it to Dallas and we worked together to make it what it is.
That's pretty cool. And Dallas is, you two are kind of like joined at the hip when it comes to creativity, which again is very cool. And he plays alongside this huge band. Are you two pretty much like the heart and soul of the Kobi Reese experience right now?
I mean, yeah, we're in it to win it. But
Yeah, I like that.
all the members are amazing. I mean, we've got Will on keys, Cole on guitar. I mean, everybody's so fun to work with and play with.
That's awesome.
And how long have you been working with the band?
Well, I was switching members for a while, but it's about 3 years now.
Wow. 3 years. So, I mean, for the people at home, you're, what, 13, 14?
Yes, 13.
And you've been playing with this band for how many years?
3.
Jesus, that's unbelievable. Me and Joe were talking earlier, like if we were 13-year-old kids, we were playing with toys and napping all day, and you're out there just absolutely kicking butt. Which brings me to the question. How did it start? How did you realize that you had it and this was for you?
So it's funny because my mom or my dad they didn't play any instruments. But, so, but I was super little around the house, and my mom and dad always played some sort of music, whether it was country music. My dad loved like heavy metal music. So I kind of got a gist for like all of the genres.
Sure.
And just listening to it, I just loved every part of music. And when I was 7, I wanted to get a drum set so bad. I would take chopsticks and I would play them on the rim of my bed. And eventually,
7.
my parents just got me a drum set. So I started taking lessons, and that's where it all began. And then when I was about 9, my drumming instructor was like, "You got to get in the front of the stage a little bit." So I started singing. My first song was actually Beth in a Kiss show that we did.
Ah, yes. Big Kiss fan.
Yeah, which is, yeah, it was really special for me because I would have never realized that I love singing as much as I do. So
That's awesome.
And you have a cool story about Peter Chris. I wanted you to share that with Jeff in case Jeff doesn't know.
yeah, so I have loved Peter Chris for like my whole life. He was the first like drummer I ever knew was anybody. So I looked up to him for like so many years. I still do. And I went to go see Sister's Doll at the cutting room and
Wow.
on stage. So I was super excited and they let me backstage so I got to meet him, and that was like the best moment in my life because he was such a mentor to me.
That is insane. That's an incredible story. No, I actually did not know that story, Jules. In fact, Jules does great research, better than me. So I knew she'd pull out some goodies. That's a wild story. And I got to be honest now. Well, this question kind of came out of nowhere, but I kind of want to ask. Very young. I see you and Dallas got a good rapport when it comes to working in music. You're getting a band together. You play with them for a couple of years. And then you see these guys like Peter Chris, Ace Frehley, and Kiss. They have their hardship, their breakup. They badmouth each other, blah, 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 blah. Do you fear that? Like growing up, do you fear you'll start to distance from the band? Or you think you kind of got what it takes right now?
I feel like we all kind of have the same vision of what we want. So I feel like even if we have some sort of mishap, it will all come together because we're looking for the same goal. So I feel like we're just going to drive right through it.
Jules, that's not the coolest kid on earth, I swear to
know.
God.
I'm just like mind blown right now. And how does the songwriting process work? Like, how does it go down? Do you have ideas already set? You co-write some of the songs. Like, how does the whole process happen?
So me and my guitar player usually write most of the songs. Either I come up with this cool melody in my head, or he comes up with this cool guitar riff, and then we make a voice memo of it, and we're sending each other ideas, and then we start to build off of it, and I start adding some drums, and he starts adding some guitar if it was my idea, and then we just build up and make a song.
Just like that. it's unbelievable. And playing the drums, like you said, you were told you kind of belong in front of the stage. Do you miss drumming sometimes? I know you worked it in the one time. I think you played a song or two, but do you miss it?
I do. And I also take private drum lessons too, so it's not, I drum a lot. Like I drum every day. I also do drumming videos too. And I've drummed with some great people, the Bret Michaels band, Ace Frehley band. So I do still get my drumming in there. So, and I love it. I love both singing and drumming.
Man.
Awesome. And you were taking bass lessons?
What?
Oh, were you taking bass lessons as well?
Yes, I do for a little bit, but I'm practicing.
Yeah.
Starting to get a vibe for it.
Yeah.
You got fans like Kinsey King, another great local artist, a great singer, a guy who works Jersey and PA. So the drumming videos are great. We love stuff like that. Love some of our musicians that come here on the show that actually play drumming videos and guitar videos and instructions and all that. That's very cool.
And I also missed. I actually played drums I played a little solo in the middle of a Steven Adler show, which is really
that's incredible. That really did. I mean, that's just that easy. Like Steven Adler, like the names you're cranking out are, and this is what we try to do here on the show. We try to keep rock alive, and the names you're mentioning are names I grew up with and loved. Peter Chris and Steven Adler. Like I've got I've got Guns N' Roses stuff everywhere. I'm a massive fan.
Those are awesome. Behind you. Great.
There is a. Is that Dallas there?
Yeah, that's Dallas.
All right. What is up, Dallas? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking out. Thank you for the great work you do. Like I said, we're big Kobi Reese fans. Absolutely love it. So, have you ever been so taken away by meeting somebody, you found yourself a little starstruck, a little tongue-tied? Because you're meeting some great people.
Yeah, there's been many occasions where I've been shaking. I actually interviewed some of the members from the Rock of Ages band, and
wow.
I was super scared. Yeah, Mark Weiss let me interview them. We were working together at the time, and Joel Hoekstra walked in the room, and my knees were shaking.
Oh my God.
So what do you do? How do you calm down? Just even on stage, you see it seems so natural. Like, is there anything you do to like get in the zone?
It's funny. I actually don't get super nervous when I'm on stage. I don't know. It's just something about looking out into the crowd. And I feel like usually don't like see too many people out there, and I'm just in the zone. So I don't really get nervous, even when I'm drumming.
Man, I get nervous doing this, and especially today. I had a rough day at work. We were busy, and all day I kept thinking, like, this young man is pretty much like a future rock and roll Hall of Famer. I believe in you that much in your band. I'm like, tonight I'm got this young guy on who 20, 30 years from now, people would say, let's see Kobi Reese when he was little. And it might be my dumb face interviewing this superstar.
Yeah. And I feel like as I get older, the little things will count. Like I give out like business cards to people, and I feel like those are special if you have it. Like if I had like one of Bon Jovi's things, I would be like,
You gotta start like signing them now.
Yeah, so indeed, the Kobi Reese collector card series. Why not? As you learn again, you're talking about Kiss. You learn from Gene Simmons. Put your face on everything. Somebody will buy it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a great businessman.
He sure is.
Yes.
The question I ask a lot of the younger bands, because it always intrigues me, and how do you find time to be a kid while you're being a rock star? Let's face it, you're always working and writing and practicing, and then you have to school and be a young man and whatever else young kids do. How do you budget all that together? Because it seems to me like you're absolutely killing it.
Thanks. Yeah. So I'm going into 8th grade. I go to school every day, just like any normal kid. But I practice with my band 2 times a week. We fit everything in. I practice on my own a lot when I have free time, but I also try to hang out with my friends, play some video games. Not too much though.
We just did top 5 video game characters. So who are your top 3? What do you play?
I love the Mario games. Probably Donkey Kong's my number 1.
You are the perfect throwback, dude. I swear to God. Like, for your age, you are the classic. I love stuff like that. Who else you got? Who else besides Donkey Kong, or Mario, rather?
I don't know. I like the Ice Climbers.
Okay.
All right.
Big
I like
Nintendo
Orin,
fans.
too.
That's
Orin
amazing.
from Super Smash Bros.
Oh, yeah.
Super Smash, yes. One of Jules. Jules' a big gamer, not me as much.
Oh.
I stink at gaming. I'm not going to lie.
Well, not very productive, but you are.
And everybody's all about Link.
Right. Yeah, Link's the best. But you do find time. And what do your friends say? What do the kids at school say when they see you just rocking out?
They love watching my videos. They play my music videos in the middle of class. Yeah, they're very supportive. They come to my shows.
That's all. They're playing you in class. That's pretty good. Like, do you sit there in class and it's like, yeah, that's
Sometimes
me.
I'm just sitting in class and I hear my song playing. And I'm like,
That's me, everybody. Over there. Don't look at me. Look up there. That's me right there.
yeah.
It's got to be super cool. Is it, like, I know you have great support, and I see you got a lot of family and friends that come out to see you, which is huge.
Yeah.
Is there any nerves on your family end? Because you're young. You're out there cranking it out. The music scene is tough, as people will tell you, but also if you're good, a lot of people embrace you. Any nerves from your family maybe getting into this business?
Not too much, no. My parents are super supportive of me, and I also have a lot of great people helping me throughout this business, like Steve Brown and Paulie Z. And I'm also the 5th child, so I have a lot of siblings too.
There you go.
So. yeah. But everybody's super supportive, and they help me throughout this jungle.
Terrific.
I'm the youngest of 5 too, and
Oh,
yeah, you can't make any decision by yourself. You always have that around you. So yeah, keep it that way because they're going to steer you in the right direction. And in the end, they just want to look out for you and make sure you have the best because this business can get tricky, especially the older you get, the bigger you get. So that's great you have that support. I want to come back to the songs. What's your favorite song of yours to play, and what's your favorite cover to play?
I don't know. I think Best of Me might be my favorite to play, and I love for covers. I love doing the Wizard because I get to play the harmonica. So
Very cool, man. That's telling you, you got all the right answers. I love watching you because I think you believe you did Journey.
yep,
If I
we
was
do
correct.
a bunch of classic rock: Journey, Foreigner, Kiss.
And I was there with a buddy of mine. He doesn't go to a lot of shows, but he goes to some. And he's a big music fan. He's like, "Is this little dude really doing Journey? Is this little dude really doing?" I'm like, "Yeah, because like this is kind of the wave right now." Do you feel a lot of teenagers are getting back to rock?
I mean, I know a lot of people, like people my age, that love like rock music, just because like my music schools, I know a bunch of kids that love rock music. But I feel like a lot of people are starting to like, a lot of musicians are starting to like mix rock into like a pop genre. So I've been trying to do like something like that to like attract a bunch of different audiences.
Man, that's awesome. The kid's a genius.
Can you see yourself going that way? What pop artist do you like out now?
I don't know. I like Benson Boone. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not like I don't like listen to too much pop just because like I love rock.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can definitely. I mean, I'll do whatever it takes to get famous. So even if I have to throw like a little pop in there,
I'll do pop. If it gets me there. That's
That
cool.
did-
Yeah.
I tell you what, just that part right there, like we always joke around because we were starting to figure out TikTok, and I always joke to Joel like that's a TikTok moment. About 43 minutes into the show, Joel, go back in that. Whatever does me famous, I'll do pop.
But it's just, I mean, sometimes you can't help but listen to pop. My daughter's 10 and she knows all of my music. So you're going to gravitate to the music that you grew up with. So it's cool that you have that foundation of your parents liking great music. And then it just exacerbated your love of the greats. But there is like your generation, you have all of these artists coming out, especially TikTok and everything. Are you on, or do you watch a lot of TikTok, or are you following like bands maybe your age that are coming out?
yeah, I definitely do like watch like a bunch of bands my age. But I can always count on my sister to be playing TikTok dance in the background or pop music. So
That's where I find a lot of my music. It is. I mean, some
Yeah,
of it's good, but
yeah.
it's like can't be ignored.
Yeah.
Do you have any favorite venues, not just in the area, but the PA area, Jersey area, any places you played so far that you love, and any dream places you want to play?
I've played at the Whiskey a Go Go, which was amazing. I also
Jesus.
have played at the Avalon Hollywood, which I loved it there. It was awesome. I loved Jenks down the shore. Great
Yeah.
place. Yeah, there's a lot of places I love, but I would dream to play at MSG. That's the goal.
Wow.
All right.
Some good goals, but
Heard it.
legitimate goals, things that you have in your nature. I mean, the places you already played. Pretty impressive start, and usually that's where it leads to. I always said the phrase, now I know, like I said, you do covers, you do originals.
Yep.
A band told me a couple months ago this phrase that I want to get your opinion on.
Okay.
Always remember, without great originals, there would be no covers.
Yeah.
What do you think?
That's completely true. That statement is like, that's what you got to keep thinking about. Like, do you want to spend your life playing other people's music, or do you want people to play your music?
Oh, yeah, that man, you even made it better. Jewel, again, another TikTok moment. That was, this guy, man, that was absolutely perfect because people put a spin on it, but that is a perfect spin. Do you want to play everybody's, or you want people playing yours someday?
Yeah.
I want to walk.
I want like people
Yeah.
in the audience to sing my songs, not somebody else's. You know?
Sure, sure. And with the kind of stuff you write and play in the music, I think it'll catch on.
Oh, thanks.
And do you ever get into like writer's block, just you and the band? Do you ever get stuck? And how do you get out of those situations?
Sometimes when like I get writer's block sometimes, but my guitar player comes up with a great idea. So then I just branch off of that, and vice versa. If he gets writer's block, I come up with a good idea, and we help each other.
That's what it's all about. That's
I know,
great.
it's super, super cool.
And we
And
also
you,
have 2 songs that are done, waiting to be released. So it's not like we're rushing to make songs. We kind of are ahead of the game.
I mean, I hate to say this, you got time.
Yeah.
Is there an ambition? I'm sorry, is there ambitions of an album? Like, I know singles is kind of the wave right now on social media, but how about an album?
I've actually wanted to do an album for a really long time, but we did some research and we found that singles are like better when you're starting out. But I think maybe sometime in the future we'll be doing an album, which I'm super excited about. And tomorrow we're also going in the studio and recording another one of our singles. So
Awesome. You heard it here first.
Do you have any release dates for the ones that were just finished?
not final yet, but they're gonna be coming out super soon.
Do you ever get nervous just playing the new material?
No, not really.
No.
'Cause
You're
I
just-
like it a lot because like we wrote it.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Has there ever been a time, again, like I said, being young, and when I met you, like I said, your class and your confidence kind of, it's not an arrogance. You're just like, hello, how are you? Yes, I'm Kobe. And you walk around confident, you kind of know what you're doing. You ever gotten up on stage and had somebody be like, are you kidding me, this kid? Like, this kid's going to play? Do people give you a hard time?
Yeah, there's definitely a good amount of times that's happened to me, but then
Wow.
after I play, they're like, "Oh my god, like you're amazing." So, yeah, it's also how I get like some of my fans too. That people
Sure.
like aren't expecting it, but when they hear it, they're like, "Oh my god."
That was definitely me. When I met you, I was like, man, I can't wait to hear what he can do. Because
Yeah.
I said, I know Elena Brokus, shout out again, always finds great talent. And she raved about you. So I'm like, all right, let's see what he can do. And like 5 minutes into it, I'm like, this might be the best thing I've ever seen. No offense to any band I've seen. It's like one of the best things I've ever seen. It is a show. It really is.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
Yeah.
And you got that surprise factor, so that must be fun just to get up there and just do it and prove anyone who ever would doubt you wrong.
Yeah, I see everybody's faces. They're like,
Right.
they're talking to their friends. They're like, "Oh my god."
What is your favorite drum solo just
Oh.
ever? Because I know mine. I would listen to Abbey Road, and in the end has that great drum solo. So do you have any
Yeah,
favorites?
I really loved Rip It Out solo, Ace Frehley.
Yes.
Definitely one of
Man.
my favorites. Yeah,
I tell you what.
I met Ace and I saw him play that song, so it's great.
He was so
Yeah.
close to being on the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we always had Ace on the show. We had a guy who was a promoter for Lita Ford, and Lita had the back end list twice. He's like, I'll give you anybody. You name it. Here's my list. I'm like, Ace Frehley. He's like, consider it done. Then he went in there. He's like, I got some band. He's like, Ace is booked for a while, and he's having a little bit of a hard time. I'm like, oh, man. Yeah, we came close.
Thanks. That would
Came
have been
close.
awesome.
So I did it better. Instead of Ace Frehley, I went one step up. I got Kobi Reese. That's all. Is there I guess I want to say, like, you've seen the local bands. Are there anybody out there right now that's your favorite? Do you know any bands off the top of your head? You say, yeah, I'd like to go hang out with these guys or maybe play with these guys down the line. Any names?
Yeah, I love watching Sisters Doll, and I mentioned I went to their concert at the Cutting Room and met Peter Chris, but they're just amazing. I listen to their songs all the time. So yeah, and they're even from Australia, but they're one of my favorites.
Wow, how about that?
Really cool. And how's the local scene? See how their band's been? I know you play like the tri-state area a lot. How has it been in Philly and other places? Just other bands that you played alongside. Are they welcoming, or is it like brotherly love? Like,
No, yeah, everybody's super nice in this business. I feel like, especially like the local bands, we're all trying to help each other. I
they
feel like
better
we're
be
not-
nice to you.
Yeah,
We'll have
Yeah,
the storm a coming.
yeah, And I'm actually playing a show in Virginia, and I'm opening for the Gavin Nevitt Band. So that will be exciting.
Oh, wow. When's that?
That is August 9th.
Oh, that's coming up.
Yeah, it's at the Tally Ho.
Man, that's incredible. Virginia, it's a great town. We love it out there. Do
Uh-huh.
you think you have a little bit of an advantage being young? Because they said, like, the younger you are, obviously your brain absorbs more and you get to retain more. Do you feel like, getting into it young is helping you progress that much quicker?
Yeah, I definitely feel it's helping just because, like, especially like the element of surprise. Like people are like, "Oh my God, he's young," and then they become my fan. So, yeah, and I definitely play with some like older kids sometimes, and I feel like it's easier for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like I said, I mean, like I'm sitting here, I'm listening to you, I'm watching, I'm excited to chat with you, and it's almost like you know more about music than me with all the year difference.
I know. You know what I was thinking? It's like when you hit a certain age, I don't know if it's 24 or 26, you stop liking any new music, which, I mean, that's just a statistic. But with your catalog already, I can't imagine what it's going to be.
Yeah,
He's gonna run out of things to like.
Yeah. Me too
yeah.
much.
No, yeah, I listen to music all the time around my house. There's always music playing, whether it's my sister, my mom, my dad, me.
It's very cool. You were trained definitely very well, and trained, I guess, is the ugly word to say. It seems like you pick up most of your surrounding and kind of ran with it. So,
Yeah.
do you kind of absorb nature and kind of take pieces away from everything you experience?
Yeah, I did. And it's like I like wanted it super bad. I loved rock when I was like super little. I went to see concerts. I just loved it. So I like absorbed everything that I could get.
Who was your first concert?
Well, I actually just found out that my first concert was actually when I was like really little. But the first one I can remember was going to see Kiss when I was 7.
Yes. Six is pretty cool too, but man, Kiss when you were 7.
Yeah. And it was actually super cool because Gene came right above me in like a bucket truck, and he was
Oh my
having
God.
kicks trying to get me, but he didn't.
Always keep that drive and that spirit. Make sure your parents let you do that, because I was in my 30s. My mother didn't want me going to concerts. So
Yeah, my parents are super supportive all the time.
that's awesome. That's a great thing, and we give them a shout out, of course, and a hello, and a thank you too, because like Jules said earlier, we've had some young artists, and I don't know if you're familiar with the artist Gail. She just opened for Pink recently. She used to be Tara Gale. She came on our show when she was 15, before she was anybody.
Uh-huh.
Then they become somebody. So it's definitely great to keep that going, and do shows like this. I'm sure a lot of people would love to get a chance to talk to you. We get people to watch live, get a lot of people to watch recorded. So people are going to get to know the name, learn the name, make it a household name, because it's really good.
Thanks. Yeah, I can't wait.
Have you? Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, what are you excited for this year? You have shows coming up, you have singles coming out. What are you most excited for?
Well, like I said, I have 2 originals that are going to be coming out soon, and we're recording another one tomorrow. And I also just recorded my music video for one of the songs that's about to come out, and I had to wake up like super early because we recorded it at sunrise on the beach. So that's really exciting. And I also said that I have a show in Virginia, and the next day I have a show in Atlantic City. So it's back-to-back shows. So that'll be exciting.
He's out there. Nothing's telling people to watch, and you can't slow him down. Have you been recognized yet? Have you gone somewhere, even to an event, people are like, hey, there's Kobi Reese. Has that happened yet?
Yeah. Even when I'm like going to see like someone super big, like I saw Night Ranger and Brett Michaels, and people were coming up to me and like, are you Kobi Reese? I was like, yeah, I am. It felt so crazy. I was like, oh my God, you know me?
That's pretty wild. Now, the thing I hear from a lot of the younger bands is they have to develop an autograph. Because sometimes, like, I get a stage, a set list, I'm like, sign it, and they're like, huh? I don't even have an autograph. Do you have an autograph?
Yeah, my mom helped me. When I was, a few years ago when I was first starting, she's like, you gotta have an autograph. So,
There you go.
Man, they are training you right. Hats off to mom and dad, and hats off to all the parents, really, because like I said, when we have, and that's where I started with that. And I got a little sidetracked. We have some young artists on our show, and we thank the parents. A lot of times, I will approach the parents at a show, or talk to them through social media. I've had parents say, just watch how you act around my child. We get that. So hats off to all of them really for putting the trust in us to have them on the program. Thank you, of course, Kobe, for agreeing to come on the program, dude. Like I said, from first time I met you, I was psyched. I'm like, I got to get this dude on the show.
uh-huh.
And really excited. I'm excited for everything you got going on. For everybody out there, like I said, for watching live or for watching recorded, you can find Kobi Reese. Go to Facebook. It's easy. Kobi, K-O-B-I Reese. Instagram, Kobi_Reese. His music is already, are you kidding? It's already locked in here. It's on Apple Music. Oh, I got some loaded. It's on Apple Music, Spotify. You go to YouTube, you see some of the videos, www.kobireese.com. You can also find him on Linktree. If you go to Linktree, Kobi Reese, it'll give you all his stuff. Dude, I can't thank you enough. This is like the time flew by.
Yeah.
You are the fountain of youth. I feel like born again. Okay.
Thank you so much for having me, Jeff.
Absolutely, and we'd love to do it again, and we can't wait to catch you out soon. Next time you're around, I'm dragging Jewel. My wife even missed that one. She's like, oh, I missed that, dude. I'm like, yeah. So next time I'm dragging everybody because you're definitely worth it. Keep up the great work. Keep up the great personality. You really are an inspiration to young and old. Keep doing the thing, man. We love it. Kobi Reese, everybody. Let's give him a round of applause, Jewel. Love it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, Joel. I had a great
Absolutely.
time. So.
Oh, us
We did too.
Yeah. Congrats and continued success. And we'll see you out real soon, okay?
Okay, yeah.
All right. Kobi
you.
Reese,
You guys
ladies
should
and
come to my
gentlemen.
shows.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody out there, I'm telling you, it's worth it. It's definitely worth the trip. Have a great night, dude. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
All right. And a woohoo from Dallas. Sorry, Dallas, we put your woohoo up after he went, but I got to tell you, the two of you, because I know, like I said, you do a lot of work together, Kobi and Dallas, and the music you're writing and the words and the songs, it's great. So really keep up the work, man, because it's so good. We're going to play another one right now. Now, I was asked for Puppy Love, but we're not going to do that one. Maybe we'll do that one maybe next, Joel. I want to play this one, Yum Yum, because this is from like when he was 12 years old. 12.
Let's do it.
Again, when I was 12, I was snapping all day and
Playing in the dirt.
playing in it, eating the dirt. No, I'm talking playing in it. I was eating it. Yum Yum by tonight's guest, Kobi Reese, from his senior retirement tour at age 12. Awesome. Right here on the Yo Show. It's about 3 minutes long, so check it out. We'll be back shortly. Tuesday Night Live, the Yo Show. Kobi Reese, Yum Yum. Wow. Yeah.
I think of you all through the night. You're just so sweet, a piece of delight. You fill my heart until it's so full. So now I love you like you want me to. Girl, I know that you're the one. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun, have some fun, have some fun. Girl, I know that you're the one. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun, have some fun, have some fun. We're gonna have some fun.
Well, 12 years old. Wow. Kobi Reese with Yum Yum Jewel. I tell you what, man. I know, like I said, we go out and see a lot of bands, a lot of people. I get the thought, like, yeah, I'd love to talk to them on the show. And some of them, I'll tell you, sometimes you kind of forget, or you say them, you go back to them later. Kobi Reese, in my head, the second I met him, like, it's going to happen eventually. You got to get these young men. That great song. Great song.
Yeah, man. And you could just tell the influence, and he's got the growl and great video, and he's just doing it, man. I'm just so excited for him.
The moves are incredible. And he said that he filmed some of that music video in Hollywood. And usually we ask about music videos. I kind of forgot to today, but not only is he making videos, he's going to Hollywood to make videos. He's not just making a video. That's good. I think he's got it all together. I am like so excited for it. I'm excited for his future. I really am. Congratulations. Great stuff tonight from Kobi Reese. And again, the scroll will run down the bottom. You know, Instagram, Kobi_Reese, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, of course. Load it up. Got a couple of emojis in the house. A heart from our good man, Rich Buscemi, a big music fan himself. Thank you, Rich, and thank you for checking us out. And a thumbs up from my man, Michael Kennedy. What's up, Big Mike? Good to see you, man. Thanks for tuning in to the program. Jeff and Jewel, as always, Tuesday nights. 100% live.
Sorry.
That's right, you're allowed. We're going to do some topics, and I want to start with this one because we just talked about bands that are together a long time, bands eventually split up. And after all these years, 15 to be exact, Carla Harvey and Butcher Babies have split up. For me, I've always been you got it, brother. I've always been a Carla Harvey fan. Of course, she's very pretty, very talented. For this, it was kind of weird that they've been together so long, and you don't really get a story from either side what happened. Do you know more about this?
I don't at all. You don't know his backstory?
No, I mean, it seemed kind of weird. Like, of course, it's Heidi Shepard and Carla Harvey. They do the singing. And, they just put out a message like, this is it. Carla's not going to be doing more shows. We will progress without her. We wish her well. They wish each other well. All that kind of stuff. And J.D. Wolf said he said, I saw this coming. When she started, I believe, dating Charlie Benante, thinking maybe there's something bigger for her down the road. I don't know. I always love Butcher Babies. I like Heidi. I like Carla. Thought they were cool. Kind of a weird one for me. But we talk about bands. They get together, stay together a long time, and eventually something happens. What do you think?
Yeah, it's just hard to keep any working relationship good, especially 15 years. Like it's a long time, and we see these bands like Kiss and B Street Band, like they've been playing for how many years, and people do come and go, but when it's the lead, what are you going to do? Right,
exactly. And it's tough. Like I said, we talk about Kiss and Aerosmith, but they say it's not a band, it's a business. We don't have to be your friends. Like, that's weird. That's not a great start. I wouldn't want anybody saying that to me.
And who wants to go day in, day out with people who aren't your friends or want the best for you? Like, you want the animosity working every day?
Right, like they said, that whole story that I was reading at the time when Paul Stanley said, yeah, Gene invites me to his house for dinner. I want to go to his house for dinner. And why wouldn't you? You work with this man every freaking day. You gotta have some kind of relationship. You're on the road. You write together, play together. Go have dinner at the man's house.
That has to be so awkward. Like, I couldn't imagine.
Right, weird. JD Wolf said he saw it coming. Again, like I said. A big good evening for my man Adam Kovitz. Adam, Sour Station, another band killing it. Adam, I did not forget about the demos you sent. I'm having a hard time opening them, but I got to give them to my wife, and I got to get it to Jewel. New Sour Station coming. And of course, John Simons, Key Concert Series. That's our promotions. And of course, the Grimjacks. What's up, family? Went from Major Weekend to Major Week. How y'all doing? I'm so fired up, dude. If you get a chance one of these Sundays or next couple Sundays, come on up to Casey Ray's and see the Twisted Tea Battle of the Bands. It was a superstar event this past weekend. Great bands. My wife texted me and said, I called it Smother Nature and Twisted. She did. She said, definitely Twisted, definitely Smother Nature. Again, very new, but very good. Ah, that was nice. It's always nice seeing Jewel. Love having Jewel
It was a
there.
great time, man.
Yeah, having Jewel and having Joey. We love that.
And Cassie's got an ear. I mean, she can pick them out.
I know. She's pretty good, too. Picked out Circus Hearts. Absolutely nailed that one. And she said that they, like I said, Mother Nature. I met them like I was meeting everybody. And the one dude's like, I'm kind of nervous. It's only like the second time we ever did this. I'm like, no sweat. I'll announce you. Make it sound great. And in the middle of the set, I saw my wife talking to the Higgins family, of course, Cindy, Steve, Twisted. And she keeps pointing and pointing. I'm like, what's up? She goes, this is the band. These guys win. She's like, well, I already know what Twisted does. They're going to win. But man, so many bands. And Future Souls, who I don't know if you've seen, Jewel, their great singer, Kyle, they've progressed so good. They did such a great set. It was really tough to pick because everybody did good. Future Souls has grown into a crowd-grabbing kind of band. I said they got some Deftones. They love that too. It was such a day. It was such an event. We were just such on the right track. And your dream of years ago to just, capture all these young bands and be part of their lives.
I know. It's insane. And it just keeps growing, getting bigger, and just fun.
It is definitely fun. And it's fun to MC, and it's fun to hang out with Elena and the bands. Like I said, the Higgins family was there, and a lot of the family from SAPT, who unfortunately did not advance. They did great, though. And like I said, seeing new bands and seeing their new fans, like Mother Nature, stuff like that is definitely cool. And every time, and again, we don't want to brag on anybody or single anybody out. And I tell the bands this, when you watch Twisted, Joel, it's like a professional band. Like this band, you could see being on stage like they were born to be on a stage.
Yeah, I mean, all these guys, like they have this talent, and it's apparent. Whatever show we're at, like just watching everyone, and it's hard to pick a winner, especially when there's so many talented people up there. But yeah, and then Friday, Duck came and she's like, I just want to get on that stage. If anyone's looking for a backup keyboardist or, ocarina player,
Duck is
harp, ukulele, singer, backup singer, what have you.
something. That's audition. Let's get her into a band. It was great seeing you, Steve, as well, and of course Cindy. When I talk about the parents that put in the work, John Simons, Adam Kovitz, Steve Higgins, the wives get into it as well, and the kids, of course, appreciate it, and it means something extra to them to have that kind of support so close.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, you need everyone's support, especially, we're dependent on these crowds to show up and buy tickets and support local artists, and stay the whole time and support everyone. You make the time to go out to see a show, you might as well just enjoy it and make a night out of it.
I agree. And usually when you see shows that consist of the Grimjacks, usually they're early and they stick around. When you see shows, even if it's not shows with Twisted, they show up, they stick around. Big thing. And this past weekend, it was kind of funny because, like I said, SAPT was the first band to play. They had a real big crowd. And I took the lead singer to the side. I said, you want to learn one thing to advance in this business? He's like, what? I'm like, You got to talk each and every person into staying or market yourself to make them want to stay. And he's like, okay. And this dude just took off and he's talking to family, talking to friends. He's talking about his band and their plans and ideas. And people started getting engulfed in, even his friends and family. And even people that were new there started like just to listen
Yeah.
to this kid talk. So if you're in a band out there, talk to us. We'd love to meet you. Believe it or not, we want to meet you. You might think, oh, we're nobody. No, you're somebody to us.
Yeah. Take the time and stage is yours. You know, I know sometimes they have like time slot and they're trying to stick
Yeah.
to it, but I think that's important. And I told him, I'm like, you know, your boys, they just support everyone and they really just stay and jam out no matter who's playing. And that's so apparent and important and it's nice to see.
Yeah, and I get on stage when I MC at different places, and I always say like, stick around. Of course, I always say watch because you might meet your next new favorite band or find your next new favorite song. But I also say like, network, market because a band want to go play a show, find another band, say, hey, you guys are pretty good. Let's get together. Let's do a show. Stuff like that also works pretty
Yeah,
big.
you have to promote yourself too. It's one thing play and then get out the door, but yeah, the ones that stick around and they build these relationships and they're there. And sometimes they're playing a lot of shows together, so it helps to just grow, have those friendships and alliances essentially because everyone's there for each other.
Yeah, agreed. And like we said, John's goal and my goal and SRR promotions, etc. It's your concert. This is like your concert, kind of like the way Casey Ray's is too. It's kind of like a little stage, kind of like your concert. That's what we want it to be. Like enjoy it, own it, sell your merch, talk about your stuff, meet your fans, whatever. We're out there. We're there. We're your fans. We really are.
Yeah.
This Sunday. Without fans, there are no bands. It's brilliant. Our section's very brilliant tonight. Sunday coming up at Casey Ray's this Sunday. Another round of the Battle of the Bands. Second half comeback. The amazing Bella Iorano band. Bella was on our program. I love her. She's absolutely adorable. She's just like a star in the making. The Goodbyes, Shadow Station, Dark Fly, and Grandeur. That's a tough one. Grandeur. And then the following week, it is a band that I love. If you're a metal fan, Sheevan. Woo, I love these dudes. If you're a metal fan, 14, 15-year-old kids cranking out legit metal. Fate's Hands. Another awesome band. They played key concert series, The Jaspers. Jewel, these dudes are awesome. Of course, we know Strange Velvet is awesome. We love them too. Psychedelic Elders and the Rainy Days Band featuring Just Chris, our dude. Some good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
$5.
Can't beat that.
You cannot. And again, it grows the community and helps build the scene. Absolutely well said, Adam Kovitz. We haven't really done a lot of topics the last couple of weeks because Jeff loses track. We talked about Carla Harvey, of course. Now, this one caught me as a surprise, Jewel. Now, there's buzzing about or talks of, or how about a NSYNC reunion. And all the band members have spoken except Timberlake. Like, nobody talks to him. Nobody fills him in. Nobody has ever mentioned the word reunion to him. So he's like, wait a minute, why are we talking about reunion? I haven't heard a thing. Is it a big deal? Can we do it at an NSYNC reunion?
I don't need it. I was more Backstreet Boys, so you can't talk to me. But Justin's on tour doing his own. He was just in Hershey. So
Yeah,
he's doing fine on his own while JC is doing Doritos commercials and Fatone, that one, he's doing collabs with, I don't know, Howie from Backstreet Boys. Like, I don't know. I'm just NSYNC, Backstreet Boys. I would love to see Spice Girls. Spice Girls,
That I'm down for.
Sound great. They are friends again, and everything is well. Are you drinking a retro?
Yeah, it's all I had left in the house. It's all I had left.
I can't find them anywhere, and I'm gonna cry.
I'm telling you got to come down by this end.
I know.
They had them cheap,
I went to
too.
2 places, and they didn't have them.
Oh man, my wife's gonna be mad if she's watching, sees me drinking this. I
I'm
like the
so
twisted berry.
That's
I'm not
my
a big fan of
favorite.
these, but the
That's
twisted
my
berry is good.
favorite
I'm
flavor.
not gonna lie.
But
Pretty
yeah,
darn good.
I don't.
I
Do
got
we need
home
it?
like
I don't know. It's not
yeah,
like they were doing the Backstreet Boys cruises for a while, and
yeah. Why?
I don't know. Like
Oh, I know, JD. I know.
retire.
So close. Let's not give up. I want it. I want it. I would go to that.
Love the Spice Girls.
Right. I would. And we talk about paying for tickets. I would pay for those as well.
Yeah.
I would pay to see that. And when you're younger, like, oh, they're hot. Now, yeah, they held up really good. They still look amazing. Like I said, they still sound like they can go out and do it too. So why not?
I was watching this documentary with them, and I loved it because obviously I was little. It was one of my first concerts, but and I met Scary Spice, and she became my favorite. And they were just the same girls, and they were saying the opposite. They're like, they're not the best looking, they're not the best singers, but they have something. They have something special. Like these, I didn't say this. The guy on the documentary said it, and I'm like, they were phenomenal. Like their songs were great, and they were unique. It was like Sailor Moon. It was the five girls, and they all had like unique characters, and little girls gravitated to that.
Yeah.
Like you got to pick with your girlfriends, like who was this one, and of course I was sporty. But then I met Melanie. I'm like, oh my god, I love her. So
Hold on that thought. Keep going with that thought, 'cause I might have something. Hang on.
if you have a Spice Girls pop doll, I'm gonna lose my mind. I used to have the Barbies and Spice Girls Diary, and we dressed up like them. And I love the Spice Girls. I can't be alone on here because I don't know what to talk about. But and Joey likes the Spice Girls because I still play them all the time. And we watched the Spice Girls movie, and I'm echoing because I'm talking in the headphones and going in the microphone. What do you have?
Couldn't find it.
Was it a pop?
No, it's actually a Spice Girls doll. Remember they came out with the Spice Girls dolls?
No,
I bought.
I was just saying that. I had a doll.
So JD Wolf asked who your favorite was. I, of course, got the Ginger. I loved Ginger.
You love Ginger.
Oh, my goodness, did I love Ginger. Like, remember, I'm a younger boy growing up, and Ginger was just, oh, my goodness.
Ginger's great.
Yeah,
You know-
but sure. They don't have
Oh.
Spice Girls Funko Pops, I don't think. Sporty
They
was
have
okay,
to.
Sporty.
Yeah.
Right, still
It
relevant
is.
today, of course. Yeah, Pasha thing did hold on. Wasn't she? I don't know if she was pregnant or was an issue. I don't remember, but I think it was her that really held the whole thing up. No,
I mean, I think it was she might have been the make or break because she's got a career. I mean, Scary is always out there. She's always on America's Got Talent or whatever. But
I had the Spice Girls candle.
handle.
I knew there was a Spice Girl. Wow, probably a Spice Girl to everything at some point.
I remember going to the Shore Mall and they had the whole rack of just merch, and I was in heaven.
It's amazing how like John said, relevant. Their name is still relevant today. They haven't been around in years to perform. Name's still around, kind of like Britney, but Britney's still.
Britney though too, like Joey listens to the Spice Girls. She listens to Britney. I still listen to both. You know what I mean? Like, Backstreet Boys and NSYNC not so much, but I don't know. There's also like controversy with them. Like there was never any big controversy with the Spice Girls, and that's
True.
what kind of kept them together too. Britney, yes, but she's just a phenom and has great music, so she'll always be a legend. But like
She's
the
got
Spice Girls are just
It's got a
golden.
shrine.
Yeah.
Little Britney shrine. Yeah, but the Spice Girls definitely like. I would. All the bars play. Yeah, they do, and a lot of people play them on the jukebox. And even if you're at parties, and every time the song comes on, I don't care if you're 20 or if you're 60, everybody's singing it. Yeah, tell me what you want, because you really, really want, and all that.
Yeah.
Everybody's singing it. Stop it. Even the guys are singing it.
You can't help it. It's everywhere.
Right? It's the mania. Don't hit the play next button on a jukebox. Ever.
Oh, you could do that like Skip?
Yeah, when people put their money in, do not hit play next.
You know what's great? Since Duck is 21, she went out to the bar with me, and I was like, well, you got to get on Touch Tunes. Like, now's your
Oh.
chance. Like, here we go, right? And so she's on there, and she picks a song, I pick a song, and then, of course, these little teeny boppers are playing Taylor Swift or whatever. Oh, you got the app. So
yeah.
we're like sitting there in agony because Taylor Swift's on. We're like, oh, good. And
I
then
know,
all of a
right?
sudden, we hear Silver Spring is Stevie Nicks. And she's like, did you put this on? I'm like, no, because it's one of our favorite songs, obviously. And she's like, well, the next song has to be good. And now it's like last call, closing time. And and I'm like, and this one's for you. And what do you think they played? Silver Spring again, but just like a different version.
Wow.
It was like
All
the
right.
live version. I'm like, I'll take it. We were listening to Taylor Swift all night. I'll take two Stevie Nicks songs back to back.
Yeah, why not? It's not bad. I'm looking at my touch tunes.
Oh, does it tell you what you like selected?
Yeah, but
Oh,
for some
man.
reason it lost my profile. Although it does say Humville in, Humville in,
Oh my
Humville in,
God.
Humville in. Because I like, there's nothing I love more than Humville in than just get to the jukebox playing some tunes. It's not going to show me. For some reason, I lost my name. Oh, let me see if I can get myself on here again.
Sometimes you just blank too. Like, what would fit the crowd right now? It's like being a DJ.
Yeah, you know what?
I
It's
get
a
the
little
vibe.
it's a little intimidating too, because you know, like you'll hear people like, "Who picked this shit?" And
Yeah.
sometimes like me, and I'm always like,
And if when you're the only one singing it, it's like, oh, okay.
"Yeah, you're right, exactly." Or then like I go up with, or I play here, I go up my couple dollars, and my wife would be like, "Oh, you gotta play this for me and that for me," and I was like, "Ugh, now you're gonna be the guy playing that." Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Next time, Mike, you're there, dude. We're gonna come down. Hook us up with some credits. We'll bring Jewel too. Hook her up some credits also. Love free credits. The only thing I love more than touch tunes is free credits.
Yeah, that's great. And they're just in there already.
But I do. It's funny you said. I do get nervous. Maybe next week, top 5 list. Top 5 favorite jukebox tunes. And then that'd be like old school jukebox, like touch tunes. And I like that.
Yeah, like what are all around good songs that everyone likes that are your favorite?
Because I'll tell you this, and I know this for a fact. I don't even have to look it up. But I'm gonna look up. I'm just gonna remind myself of exactly like the lineup because I know for me,
You know what was impressive with that? Ray Coleman down the shore.
yeah,
Because, I mean, as soon as I walked in, he played Bruce. And then obviously he played John Denver and Country Roads. And then people were just shouting out like requests at the end. He
yeah.
knew everyone. He played a random Britney song. Oh, he played Every Time by Britney. He played a Taylor Swift song. I don't even know what it
Wow.
was. And then he played, oh my God, another girl. I forget what it was. But he just knows them all. He also has daughters, so like
Yeah.
he's with it. I mean, he really knows what would make the crowd happy, though. Hey,
Cassie's very proud of herself for predicting the winners of the Battle Band week 1,
I
week
said
2,
she
and week
knows.
3. Week 2 and week 3 are gonna be awesome as well. She definitely does know.
Just drinking your retro, Cass.
Damn, man!
They're
Wow.
being
That's all-
discontinued. You're not even enjoying it.
Of course not. I think it's actually very good.
Isn't it good? I
If
think
I didn't have
it's
to
really
work tomorrow,
slushy.
if I didn't have to, way to go, Cat. If I didn't have to work tomorrow, I probably would drink more.
Yeah. I had off a few Wednesdays. Now I'm back to get my weekends back.
I'm actually back to my 5 days. So after Casey Ray Sunday, I can go home and relax instead of being exhausted from the adrenaline. Oh! Now you started it!
Yeah, I can't find them anywhere anymore. Went to
Oh
two
my
places,
God.
totally out. That 2 places I knew had them on the cheap, and they're done.
I will tell you something about my wife. She finds something she likes, drink-wise.
Yeah.
We'll get into it for a little bit and then move on. I think she's locked and loaded in these. So if these disappear, she's going to be just really unhappy.
I was really trying to like contact Bud Light. I'm like, you can't do this to me. Like, this is all I drink anymore.
Doesn't mean
I
drinking
love
one.
them. I know. That's all I drink down the shore for like a week.
Right, there's a couple of kids, they're by me. Well, I mean, no, they're out. Damn it, Cass, I blew your spot.
Yeah, send Bud Light Retros to the Osho P.O. Box, Langhorne.
Jeff, I need a few hundred to get the rest of the beer store on Durham Road. Why not? Why
Yeah.
not? So I was told to play Puppy Love. I'm going to load it. You're going to watch me load it through my horrible technology, but that's okay. Because people want to hear it. And I think it's a goodie, but I just hope we don't get the copyright snag for this one. Maybe we shouldn't play. Do you think we get copyright snag?
I don't know. I feel like we do a lot.
Yeah, we do. We better not. All right.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Carrying them carrying down at the bar, carrying them at the Humeville, you know.
I
Gotta
know,
give
you
it to him.
can't find them anywhere.
I will get them, Jewel. Jewel will get us enough to last us through the summer. So, in other words, what, like 70 cases? These girls, they do put them away, but they're good. And it's not like I say put them away in a bad way, but you guys really enjoy these. Like, you drink these kind of like a second nature. It's almost like kind of the way I drink, like, Surfside. Surfside.
Yeah,
to me, it's
Surfside's
just
are
kinda
good.
like, to me, it's just kind of like, okay, you don't really even think you're drinking. Now, beer, I love beer, but I do look at alcohol content, et cetera, and you know,
Yeah.
kind of get into. But so, yeah, I get that.
Yeah, Surfside. I always confuse Surfside with Statesides.
Same company.
Oh, okay.
So the Stateside makes Surfside is the name, I guess, of their tea line. Stateside is also them.
Gotcha.
I get that. Like, she asked, yeah, the Twisted Berry. I'm enjoying this. It's not too bad. I mean,
That's definitely the best.
it wouldn't be like my regular choice, but I came home tonight. I forgot to buy beer. I'm like, what do we got in the house? I'm like, all right, let's roll with this tonight.
All I ask is
Twisted
you
Berry,
don't
pretty
waste it. Drink the whole thing.
I'm almost at the end. I don't know if you can tell from that sound. I'm almost at the end. Thank you. I never get to hear that on this program. Thank you.
Oh, you know what we didn't do? Our meet our desk.
Oh, we're not even there yet. We're about there now. I was going to go to another topic, but I want to do Meet My Desk. Meet My Desk is a... I reminded you. I'm in the wrong thing. There we go, banners. So we'll go up to that banner. It's called Meet My Desk. And how this kind of started real quick, I'll tell everybody. Chug, chug. Now we're going to savor it. How we started Meet My Desk, a couple months back, me and Jewel and my wife would start going to High Stakes in Ambler for their... yes, Meet My Desk. Did you not see it last time? This freaking guy.
He wasn't here, right?
That's right. He wasn't here for Meet My Desk. Last week I did my shark. Jewel did Red Eyes Highlander. Homelander. Highlander. So we were there. Oh, you were sick. Oh, come on, bro. No, neither rain nor snow. What's that postman thing? Anyway, back to Meet My Desk because Jeff gets derailed easily. So we went to High Stakes. Jewel's like, I live close by. Let's go to my house afterwards and have a drink and just kind of shoot the breeze. I go in. There's Jewel's Yo-Show desk, and it's filled with little trinkets. I'm like, holy crap, this is my desk. Like, it was exact. The way you do is the way I do. So one day, Megan, let's do a segment called Meet My Desk. And would you want to start this week? I started last week. I'll give you the option.
You can start.
Okay, I will start. And I don't even remember where I got this, but I love having it, and every once in a while you might hear it during the show. It's a bell, and on it says, Cabana Boy, please, which, of course, it's a little weird for me to have that. But I just dug the bell, and like I'm here like there's Morning Zoo and the zookeepers and the radio. So I put this little bell here, and every once in a while when something really great comes up, I'll kind of tap the bell. Right after a song, I'll tap the bell. And I just really enjoyed having it. Like, I'm looking... I always talk about the Roadcaster. They got something like 8 sound effects built in. But I think even if I got that, I still keep the bell. Meet My Desk tonight, the bell. I love the bell.
Keep the bell.
Jewel, what do you got on that desk of yours this evening?
I like that one. Like, even if you do have the sound effects, you can always use the bell, or
Love
if you
the
get
bell.
sick, you can ring the bell for Cassie.
Yeah.
I need a bell. So I picked this, and this is just precious to me, and I don't know if I would put it on any vehicle because I don't want someone to rip it off. But this is the movie in the background, Death Proof. It's my favorite movie,
Yes.
and my sister got this for my niece, who I call Duck. But it's the duck from the car in Death Proof, and it's the duck with the
Wow.
cigar, and it goes, on the hood of a Nova if you're lucky. But yeah, I would just like, maybe if I have a vehicle one day that's suiting and like fitting of Mr. Duck here, I will put him on. But he is the coolest. I love him so much.
That is so awesome. Where did you get that?
I don't know where she got it. She finds stuff
Wow.
I can't even. She found me all my labyrinth animals and everything, and I don't know where she finds these things, but that is like one of the coolest things I own is this duck from Kurt Russell's killer car in Death Proof.
Wow,
I love it.
that's boss. We've had a good 2 weeks so far with this. And I like this little segment, Meet My Desk, because I said and I said to Jewel, don't be afraid to put something on your desk one night and have it be a new part of it and put it on. It's not like we're gonna oh, I can't put this on because it might get on Meet My Desk. That's okay. I still have old champagne wrap crap. But I tell you, we have a mess. I know I got a mess.
I know. I have stuff everywhere.
And when I saw Jules,
Screwdrivers and
right, when I saw Jules, she's like, I got to see yours. I'm like, no, you don't. It is a disaster. Even my wife's like, for the love of God, would you clean that thing?
I know,
Probably
for some
not,
reason I
no.
do that every day. But yeah, clutter everywhere.
Now, I'm going to ask you this. I've never asked you this. It's rare that we do stuff like this where I ask you something that we never would discuss. Do you do any other work at your desk?
Yeah, I work full time at my desk.
Do you really? Because when I come down and I want to download to the website, which God I gotta do, I'm always like, God damn it, there's stuff everywhere. This desk is such a mess. I have to get mad at myself because I don't have any room to work at my own desk.
Oh yeah, well it's a big ordeal on Tuesdays, and that's why when I'm working up until 8, I have to rearrange and get in the Yoshio mode because it does look different, but I work here in this area 40 hours a week.
Wow, how about that? How often have you changed your Yoshio setup?
Not often. I'm so boring with my gray curtains and, whatever. I need
But
a
as a
better background.
as a whole, because I know for
The
me,
desk?
yeah, the way the desk rolls, the way the cameras roll, the lighting and all that, because I've kind of always had this angle. I know a couple times I switched the room around, but I kind of like my camera right centered, of course, centered with this. And then I have another laptop here where I kind of let the show run. Sometimes if I miss a note, etc. Jewel got me madly in love again with paper notes. So I'm starting to carry paper, and they go right under the laptop. But I've had the same system close to ever since we started doing. Well, no, I'm sorry. We started doing this. I was against the TV.
Yeah, well 2020 I did rearrange the room and everything.
Yeah.
So it was different. I just feel like my background's boring compared to yours. I do have a lot of cool stuff. I just need to know how to rearrange it, so it's visible because this is what you see.
Yeah, what you see is what you get. And a couple of times, I've told about, maybe I'll sell the Funko Pops. And my buddy's like, what's going to be behind you when you do the show? I'm like, oh, geez, never thought of that. And they stay. They got to stay forever.
You know what did work though when we were in the studio and it was just the background. We could just have a
Yeah,
Yosho
right?
background, maybe a light that just says Yosho. That would be cool too. Your on air sign, just because that's what all YouTubers have anyway. And they just have a light with their name.
I kind of like the live on air.
Some
and
plant, some greenery.
There you go, something. And I even like it. Hats off to my good friend Steve Giordano, who does some graphic artwork. And he was watching one day. He's like, "What goes on behind you?" I'm like, because we had that that kind of laser beam thing. I'm like, yeah, it's just a background, a little life to it. He goes, "Let me make you something." And he makes these these rafters. with the lights. Like, it's such a cool backdrop. And watching it on the big screen, you realize how pretty awesome it really looks. Put the logo in each corner. Pretty cool.
Yeah. Do you know this? I don't know. Just Trish podcast. I don't know her name, her full name, but I have to show you her background because it's hard to look at. And I was watching it, but I couldn't like look at the screen too much because it's just like pink.
What in the world?
It's so much. What's her name? Trish
That is-
something. But she talks super fit, but like, this is her
Wow.
her daughter is named full name Malibu Barbie.
Wow. That's got to be made up for the show.
No, that's her name. Her other kid is like a movie, like I don't know if it's a movie. Oh, it might be Scorpion King is her son. She has Scorpion King and Malibu Barbie.
Trish Paytas. Apparently, she's pretty popular. Like, I Googled her, it
very
came right
popular.
up.
Oh yeah.
Just Trish podcast. What are we doing wrong?
No, they're good. It's like, did you ever hear Brittany Broski?
No.
She's pretty funny, but yeah, she's huge too. But she has a cool setup, and sometimes she does like the royal court where everyone dresses like all medieval, and they have to talk that way the whole time.
Oh, Jesus. You've seen how that goes on Halloween. It never works out well.
Yeah, but sometimes I'll just watch YouTubers and get ideas and still have the same boring background.
I get a lot of ideas from it, and then I start seeing the finances go on them great ideas, and you're like,
Yeah.
wow, it takes a lot to
And
really be.
these people have producers and all these people working behind the scenes.
Not from here, room in that wood.
I don't know that either. I just watched Tosh's podcast today. Tosh.0.
Hey, how was that?
And I used to love him. I don't know. It wasn't that funny. Sometimes when they're like comedians are in a scripted show, it's a lot
Yeah.
funnier than when they do a podcast.
That makes sense.
I do like Conan's podcast though. He's pretty good.
I didn't know we had one. It's like it's Brent Worrell in the house. What is up, Brent? Dude, if you get a free Sunday, Casey Ray's Battle of the Bands, Twisted Tea Battle of the Bands. Fantastic. I did cheat the show the other day, though. Instead of drinking Twisted Teas, I was drinking soda out of a Twisted Tea cup.
Oh.
Should have told my secret, damn it.
Oh, at the Twisted Tea show.
Yeah, at the Twisted Tea show. So it kept coming up, but I mean, I had to drive. It's a long drive. I don't want to get
Yeah.
Twisted
No.
Tea smashed.
Rather you be smart.
We have, because this story is a little befuddling to me. So, of course, rest in peace, Lucy Blue Knight. Now, Lucy Blue Knight is the stepdaughter of Slash. They did an autopsy, and they still can't really pronounce the cause of death. Did you hear this story?
No.
I heard about them reading it, and they said that, doing the autopsy, they weren't able to still solve the cause of death. I think they call it defer, like they wait. They don't announce it. It's got to be pretty heartbreaking, number one. Number two, this is making news. Why make this make news? It's sad.
25. Man.
Yeah, I know, 25. Pretty, too. Pretty girl.
That's a shame. I couldn't imagine. It's just...
I know. Like, he's in pretty bad shape about it, and why not? Like, it's painful. It really is. What is this? Breaking news from Adam Schefter. Dallas Cowboy wide receiver CeeDee Lamb, who's been unable to land the type of contract extension that other wide receivers have, is not expected to report to training camp. Wow, so Dak Prescott might not be in camp. CeeDee Lamb might not be in camp. Let Dallas implode. I'm all for it.
Yeah, Dallas sucks. How are we looking?
We look all right. Yeah, I feel good about this season.
Okay.
JD Wolf keeps giving us the updates on a real barn burner out in Minnesota. Top of the 8th inning, Phillies, nothing. Twins, nothing. Zach Wheeler, might be the end for him for the day. 107 pitches, 7 innings, 3 hits, 7 strikeouts. the other side from Minnesota, a three-man pitching combo. Right now it's Griffin Jacks for them. Nothing. Top of the eighth. Phillies and Twins. A goodie. Jewel, I'm a little worried about the Phillies. You think a cold streak's coming?
No, I mean, they're having off games, but I don't know. I was just looking at just news, like regular news of the Phillies today, like unbiased opinions, and people are like, we're still doing all right. You know, we just got JT back. Like, I'm not worried. Red October in the future.
I feel the Braves are getting a lot of injuries as well to go along with their.
Yeah, get the injuries out of the way now so we don't have them later.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Please.
Definitely with that.
Did you see this? Flavor Flav orders the entire Red Lobster menu in effort to save company. What a dude.
What a dude.
We're just talking about how nasty Red Lobster is.
So is he really that great a dude, or is he pretty much forcing people with Red Lobster?
I mean, if you like something that much, that's what Snoop Dogg was going to do with Atlantic City when it was, just going down the drain. He was going to make a club. He was going to make certain things legal and just boost the economy. I wonder what happened to that, because if Snoop ran Atlantic City, I'd be there all the time.
Didn't Jay-Z do something like that? They built a club in the corner and it had like $40 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches or some crazy stuff like
in
that.
Atlantic City?
Yeah.
Remember they had those clubs? It was like,
yeah.
everyone's trying to get in, and I guess they lost money because no one's there.
Probably. No, ain't nobody trying to get in now.
I love Atlantic City, though. I don't know. I love how it feels like you're in a Western and all the old buildings and.
Yeah, I'm not anti.
Wish someone would dump money into it, just build it up. It's a great place. I mean, you're not getting a better location.
No, you're really not. It actually is located in a very good spot, and I like it.
Yeah, I know it has riffraff though, so just build it up. You won't have that problem.
Got some good response for some people. Kobi Reese fans. Kobe said, I had a blast. Thank you for having me. Thank you, dude.
Nice
Lots
kid.
of love. He's a great kid. I absolutely love him. Trade deadline's coming, though, and everybody's like they don't want the Phillies to get rid of their... Let me ask you. I know, AC is a dumpster fire. Thank you. Would you surrender some of your young, up-and-coming players to get better players now and try and win a World Series this year?
It depends who you're asking to give up.
True. There's names and there's people like, I would never. But if you think back...
Remember Dahl did really good and then just did not do anything? I had faith in Dahl, and then,
I had faith in him because early on in his career, he was a hitter. He was just so injury-prone, but the guy was always a guy that could hit. Now... Instead of hit, I want him to sit.
Braves lost their shortstop till the end of the season.
Yeah, they're Ozzy Albies is down. It's good. But I would, Michael Kennedy, I'm with you, because I'm going to give you some names. And this is for everybody who follows it. And Jewel, if you don't know names, that's okay. But we grab on these prospects like Sixto Sanchez and Spencer Howard and Kyle Drabeck and Adonis Medina, and we cling to them like they're the end all. Well, Sixto Sanchez got traded to the Marlins, bringing JT. Sixto Sanchez, in the past 2 seasons, I think has pitched a total of 3 games because he keeps getting injured. Would you rather have JT right now or Sixto Sanchez?
I'm not giving JT up for anything. JT's
Thank you. Right?
No. I wouldn't call JT a young player, though. You're talking about newbies. I'm thinking...
I'm talking about, trading your newbies for veterans.
And what's his name?
Established stars.
Witt hasn't done anything.
He's gone. He got cut.
Gone?
He got cut. He went to Atlanta, and they got hurt in batting practice. His first game with the Braves, he got hurt in batting practice.
Whit Merrifield is gone?
Yeah, he got hurt in batting practice.
I was cheering for him. I had faith in him, and God, he didn't do anything. They
He
weren't
didn't
paying
do
him
squat.
anything though. They weren't paying him.
Yeah, well, he's older. He's always been a hitter, but man, he
He
really
wasn't hitting for us. Not really.
and again, I go back. I mentioned the name Kyle Drabeck. And he was a Philly prospect, and oh, we can't get rid of him, and oh, he's this and he's that, and blah blah. And Mike Kelly just said it. We got Roy Halladay. It was Kyle Drabeck. It was his son. We
my God.
traded, and everybody said we can't trade Kyle Drabeck for anything. You traded him with Roy Halladay. Like sometimes you gotta give to get, and there's some players out there.
Not having Roy.
I know, right? How would like this? And even that year that we had the Magic pitching staff with Roy and Cliffley, and Hamels and Oswalt, we didn't win it all. But man, we used to have some fun teams in those days. Chase, and Ryan Howard, and Jimmy, and man, there were some times.
Jimmy's a superstar.
Yep, you nailed it. The Braves got whipped because Ozzie Albies went out for the year, and then Wick got hurt in batting practice.
Wow.
Oh, why I'm so psyched about that. Right, that's pretty crazy.
Sad to see him go, though. I liked him.
Well, your other guy, he's coming around a little bit, your other boy.
What, Nick?
Castellanos. It's taking a while. I think he's sitting in the 240s now.
I just always think he's kind of a solid player, though. Like, he's great out in the field. Like, I think he's pretty solid. And they're paying him a nice amount.
Every time I see him now, though, I think of that comment when you said, who's the guy that can't run? And ended up being Nick. Because he does run hard.
Oh, he's so slow. Well, his clothes are so baggy. Him and Schwarber and closer.
That's the name. Mason Miller, of course, is the kid from the Oakland A's. The kid throws to 104 miles per hour. Rivers ago is going to hurt his elbow. When we faced that kid, we were like the ball was like invisible to us. Invisible. This kid is the guy we need. Let's see. Who is the worst baseball prospect the Phillies ever gave up? Yeah, of course, Ryan Sandberg. The fact that they traded Ryan Sandberg for a guy by the name of Ivan De Jesus. If that doesn't kill your spirit, nothing will.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you're not missing nothing. You're really not.
I just saw this Japanese player. The arm on this guy. He threw it from, I think it was center field to home plate. It was just a freaking rocket. I don't know what his name was, but we need him.
Yeah, we need him. Let's get him too. Let's get everybody. Dude, I'm a plethora.
I love my knowledge. I know. Thank you.
What's that?
Love my knowledge.
I'm a plethora of useless information when it comes to sports. Used to be even better at it. So, what about 10 minutes ago? Let's see who's coming up on the O Show next few weeks. We got some dandies. We got some absolute dandies coming up on the program. Of course, wouldn't hurt if I could find the band. There it is. So, of course, tonight was Kobi Reese. Next week, an awesome local band, York, PA's own Lives Lost. I love these dudes. Kind of along that 6th century crooked ways kind of thing. Lives Lost. Tanis, their lead singers, well known and loved in the community. And they're a great band. They'll be here next Tuesday night. August 6th. I am so excited for this. I'm getting nervous as it gets closer. The creator and the boss behind iRock Radio, which is massive, Jay Hunter. And what's even more exciting about that, when I mentioned my show, Jay Hunter said, yes, I've heard of you. I'm aware of your program. You want to talk about passing out? Holy crap. Jay Hunter knows us. Wow. August 13th, the Cougar of Comedy. The sexy Jilly Reel will be on the program. That'll be fun. I know you like comedians. I'm excited for comedians. August 20th, another great younger band. Some good hard rock, Wasted Potential. August 27th, a local band that's red hot right now, Jewel. They're popping up everywhere. Female lead metal band Breaker on the program August 27th. And September 3rd, fresh off their Key Concert Series performance, and of course their appearance hanging out with us, Fragmented on the program September 3rd. Jewel, the lineup of bands and the names and the list, it's red hot. And I know you said you're working on some too. We got our doors open. And we're working on, I hate to jinx it, hate to say possibles, but with the show coming up in September at Constadters, we're trying to get back with the guys from the Circus Arts. We'd love to do that again as well.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Oh, I can't wait for Deadpool Wolverine Joel.
Yeah.
I can't wait. So excited.
It looks
I-
good.
It looks, and I want to collect the popcorn containers. I never get the cool popcorn containers.
I know. The only one I have is this one. I'll show you real quick. I did get this popcorn container, and this is.
Wow, oh, right, the Wonder Woman one. That one's awesome.
But my sister has cool ones. She has the Top Gun one and the
Oh,
Star Wars. So yeah, Deadpool will be a nice addition to my Wonder Woman. But I did see some stinkers of movies that just came out lately. I have to tell you.
like what? What you got? Give us some stinkers.
The Watchers, the new M. Night Shyamalan with Dakota Fanning.
His movies don't do nothing for me.
Oh
I swear
my
to God.
God.
I hate to be that guy, but they don't.
It was the worst plot. I wasn't rooting for anyone. It was not scary. It was about fairies. Spoiler. What's scary about fairies? I don't know. He tried to make them into like demons or something.
Spoiler.
I saw the new Strangers, part 1.
Okay.
Awful. It was just like recreating the original movie, but with worse actors and horrible writing. I thought it would be like a prequel to the original, because the original
Yeah.
Strangers with Liv Tyler is so scary. I don't know if you know, but it's like it could
Whatever
happen.
happened to her? She like vanished.
She's great. I love her. The last thing I saw her in was The Leftovers.
Okay.
Yeah,
She's so
Tyler.
uniquely pretty. And everyone's like, oh, she looks
Yeah.
like her dad. No, she doesn't.
She has her dad's features, but she's just great. I love
She's got her
her.
dad's lips. And, you know, they joke about it, but that girl's lips are just like beautiful.
I know, she's so pretty. I love
She
her.
really is. Love her.
What else did I see? Oh, the new Kevin Costner movie.
No?
Built like the Western.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a Western guy either.
No, you don't watch Yellowstone?
No, I hate Yellowstone. Oh, my God, I hate Yellowstone.
You do? Oh,
Yeah. Big time. Hate it. Can't stand that girl. The blonde. Can't stand her.
Beth?
Yeah, can't stand her.
Why?
I know I'm alone there. Can't stand her.
She's Betty. I like her. And Rip?
I know Rip's your boy. And
Yeah.
I will tell you this, I reached out to Rip's people 3 times to try and get him on the show. Definitely once at your birthday, and I got shut. I didn't get shut down. I didn't get a
my God.
response. And I didn't realize what's his name? That's the actor. Oh my God, I can't think of his name.
Yeah. He used to be blonde in Varsity
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
I know
gotta
his
look it
name,
up.
so I can't think of it. That would have been bad if he was on my birthday and I didn't know what his name was. Like, Rip!
Rip from Yellowstone in real life is Cole Hauser. God, I can't
Cole
remember.
Hauser.
Cole
Yeah.
Hauser. Yeah, wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Cole Hauser is married to one of the twins. I'll show you. What's her name? Brittany Daniel.
Oh.
I
From
love.
the 90s movies.
Yeah, the twins. I love the Daniels
Wow.
twins.
I didn't know she was a twin. I know the face.
Yeah, there's 2 of them. Let me see if I can get. Because I
That's
love them.
weird married to a twin. What do you think?
Right? Like, do you ever think like the other twin would sneak in the bedroom and do weird things?
You know, like, I went on a date with a twin. It was kind of weird.
That is kind of weird. Yeah, so it's yeah, there's twin. Look, there's 2 of them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're so pretty.
And
God,
they
I
look
love
like
them.
they look like what's her name? You know what I'm talking about.
No.
The other 90s actress. Forget it. I can't
So is
think of it.
Brittany and Cynthia Daniel, and I don't know, but I love them. I think they're beautiful girls. And then there was like the other ones, Candy and Randy Brown. I think they fell off the face of the earth. Short-lived twins. The Daniels. The amazing thing about them is look at them, like they have been around forever, and they still look like fabulous. Like, they've been around that long. They've been around a long time.
God, what's the name of that
Oh
girl?
God.
I
No,
knew
Mary
you
Kate
said-
and Ashley. Ooh.
That's who I thought you were talking about. I thought they were married to like some 80-year-old men.
Now, one of them just looks like an 80-year-old man. Mary Kate and Ashley. I forget
Jamie
which one.
Stigler? No, that's from The Sopranos, right? I can't even think of a movie she's in right now.
Jamie Lynn Sigler was The Sopranos. She does a new commercial. I love her. I said the other night, we're laying in bed watching TV. I said to my wife, I love her.
Jamie.
My wife said, thanks. Laying in bed. Jamie.
She's blonde. She looks like those girls, but she's in like 90s shows. Not another teen movie. Was she in that? Let me see. I think with Chris Evans. Yes, she was in it.
Who is it? That's it.
It is Jamie Presley. That's what I was thinking of.
Oh, I love her too. Gracious.
Yes. But she's got that same kind of look.
Jamie Presley's got like that dirty girl vibe. I kind of
She looks like Margot Robbie.
She does. And I love Margot Robbie. We're just going to keep going on with people I love.
Prego.
Prego. She's indeed Prego. But again, let's give a massive thanks out to Kobi Reese. We're good tonight. We actually managed to do our segment. We managed to do our topics. We managed to interview our guest. We also managed to update everybody on the score. It is still 0-0. Bottom of the 8th. Twins have 2 on and 1 out.
Man.
Good looking dangerous. Make sure you join us next Tuesday night here on the program. No Wednesday show. Or maybe tune down Wednesdays for a few weeks. But next Tuesday night, Jewel, very excited to do from Lives Lost. An incredible big time band. Love these dudes. Doing a program next week. Keep an eye out, of course, for more key concert series news, more news from Casey Ray's, more stuff that Jewel and I are going after. We were offered a possible Halloween project. Let's see what happens. We'll see what happens. We would love to make that happen. I know Jewel's a big fan of Halloween. I am as well. So we'd love to see if we can make that happen. And
I already know my costumes. You believe it? I already know my costumes.
I am proud of you. I have no clue. A bearded guy is getting harder. Oh, the Grimjacks said I should be a disco ball, and they want to put stickers that glitter on my head.
I mean, Grimjack say it, you got to do it.
Right.
Them's the rules.
Exactly. Them's is the rules. And thank you for tuning in. Of course, Michael Kenny's great seeing you aboard, dude, and our dude from Freedom King Films. Thank you. Always great seeing you on the program. Of course, J.D. Wolf, Sharon Tatey jumped in the house tonight, John Simons, and Steve Higgins, and Adam Kovitz, and everybody that jumps in. We thank you for that, and we thank you for watching. Do we miss any emojis? Key Concert Series Center Heart, thank you for that. And Sharon Tatey sends a thumbs up. Thank you, Miss Sharon. We love having you. We love having Jewel. And we love having everybody here Tuesday nights, 8 p.m. on the Air Show. JD, thank you very much. And go Phillies. Let's get the hell out of here. We're going to load up St. Ricketts. They are back. This is one of the projects we have in our hands. Get the reunion. Let's get these guys on stage with Fire Cannot Burn. From brand new self-titled album, St. Ricketts. Jeff and Jewel wishing you all a good evening. Good night, Jewel.
Good night. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Make sure the volume is up and go.
closer. This was the point of it, just to reach new heights and glow. So